Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is our today's topic, present tense and the four main aspects of present tense. What is the present tense? The present tense is a verb tense which is used to describe an action or activity which is happening now. It may also describe the state of being of a verb. For example, the old man walks slowly. He is running fast. I have taken a cup of tea. And it has been raining since noon. You can notice that in all these four sentences, the tense is used to describe the action or activity which is happening now. Depending on whether the action is in progress or complete, the present tense is divided into four categories. They are present indefinite or simple present tense, present continuous or present progressive, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense. Let's move on and talk about all these four main aspects of present tense in detail along with the help of examples. Here is the first main aspect of present tense, which is present indefinite tense. This is the formula for writing a correct affirmative sentence of present indefinite tense. First, subject is written, and then you write first form of verb with or without s or es. Then object or extension is written along with the full stop. You have to remember the following points. If your subject is singular, you should add s or es with the first form of the verb in your present indefinite tense. In case your subject is plural, or you or I, you need not to add s or es with the first form of the verb. You will simply write the first form of verb. In negative sentences of present indefinite tense, with singular subjects, we write does not, and with plural subjects or I or you, we write do not. Let's talk about the examples. This is the first one. The girl plays piano. In this sentence, the girl is our singular subject. That is why we have added s with the first form of the verb in our affirmative sentence. And piano here is our object. They visit us on Sunday. They is our subject and it is plural subject. And I have told you earlier that with plural subjects, we do not add s or es with the first form of verb. So we simply wrote visit. Us is our object. On Sunday is the extension. Let's read this chart in which we have written affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences of present indefinite tense. Here is the first sentence. I like mangoes. I have applied the formula about which I have just told you that first we write subject. The subject may be singular or plural. Then we write the first form of verb with or without s or es. And then we add object. Mangoes here is our object. Its negative sentence would be I do not like mangoes. Do I like mangoes is the interrogative sentence. The boy keeps his promise. I have added s with the first form of verb here because my subject was singular. The boy does not keep his promise. You can see that as our subject was singular, that is why does not is written in the negative sentence, and after does not, I haven't added s with keep because this is the rule that after do not or does not in the negative sentences, we do not add s or es. Does the boy keep his promise? Similarly, in interrogative sentence, we also do not add s or es with the first form of the verb. They watch television. They do not watch television. Do they watch television? Let's talk about the second main aspect of present tense, which is present continuous tense. And this is the formula. First you write subject, then you add your auxiliary or helping verb is, am, or are. And after that we add the ing form of verb, which is called the fourth form of verb. After that we add object or extension along with the full stop. You need to remember the following point. With singular subjects, we use is as the auxiliary verb. With plural subjects and you, we use are as the auxiliary verb. And with I, we use am as the auxiliary verb. Let's talk about some examples of present continuous tense. Here is the first affirmative sentence. A dog is chasing a cat. A dog is not chasing a cat. You will add not after the auxiliary verb in your sentence. Is a dog chasing a cat? You will take out the auxiliary verb in the start of the sentence, and after that you will write your subject, and then you will write the fourth form of verb and object or extension. They are sleeping. They are not sleeping. Are they sleeping? I am baking a cake. I am not baking a cake. Am I baking a cake? Let's talk about the third main aspect of present tense, which is present perfect tense. And this is the formula. First you write subject. After that we write has or have as auxiliary verb. Then we write the third form of verb. And after that we write object or extension along with the full stop. This is an important point to note that the present perfect tense is used to show the action which is completed in the present. You need to remember the following points. If our subject is singular, we use has as the auxiliary verb. In case we have plural subject or you or I, we use have as the auxiliary verb in our present perfect tense. Let's move on and talk about some examples. I have applied the formula to write the affirmative sentence about which I have just told you. I have completed my work. I have not completed my work. Have I completed my work? The gardener has planted new plants. The gardener has not planted new plants. Has the gardener planted new plants? They have gone out for shopping. They have not gone out for shopping. Have they gone out for shopping? Here is our last and fourth main aspect of present tense, which is present perfect continuous tense. And we follow this formula to write a correct affirmative sentence of present perfect continuous tense. We first write subject, then we write has or have along with been as auxiliary verb. After that, we write the fourth form of verb, which is the ing form of the verb. As this is perfect continuous tense, so remember from this point that in continuous tense, we use ing form of verb. So in perfect continuous tense also, we write fourth form of verb, which is the ing form of verb. Then we write object or extension. And in perfect continuous tenses, we specifically mention the time. And before that, we write since or for. The present perfect continuous tense is especially used to show the action which is still in progress in present. You need to remember the following points. With singular subjects, use has been as auxiliary verb. And with plural subjects and you or I, use have been as auxiliary verb. Since is used to refer to a specific point in time. And for is used to show a period of time. For example, since morning, since 2 o'clock, since 2010, since 10 p.m. And for half an hour, for 3 hours, for 20 years, for a long time. Let's talk about some examples of present perfect continuous tense. They have been sleeping since noon. You can see that they is the subject, have been has been added as auxiliary verb, and sleeping is the ing form of verb, which shows that this is perfect continuous tense. Since noon has been added to show time. So we will add not in our sentence in between have and been to make the sentence negative. They have not been sleeping since noon. Have they been sleeping since noon? We will write have in the start of the sentence. After that, we will write our subject, and then we will write the been and the fourth form of verb and rest of the part of the sentence. Similarly, it has been raining for half an hour. It has not been raining for half an hour. Has it been raining for half an hour? The girls have been singing songs since 2 o'clock. In this sentence, I have mentioned an object which is songs. So you can see that this girls is the subject. Have been is our auxiliary verb. Singing is the fourth form of verb. And after that, I have written the object in this sentence. And since 2 o'clock is the time phrase. The girls have not been singing songs since 2 o'clock. Have the girls been singing songs since 2 o'clock? I hope you have understood the whole concept. Now I want you to fill in the blanks with the correct form of verb to show present tense. You can see that at the end of each sentence, you are given a specific verb. You have to put the correct form of verb to show tense. And after completing your work, you need to match your answers from this solution which is provided to you for your convenience. Have good luck. And thanks a lot for watching. Take care. Allah Hafiz.